I love that even the young fighters understand that that's a big part of the game, entertainment.
Absolutely. This is an entertainment sport, folks, like it or not. And here we go. Bout number 3. Oh, already. I didn't even realize this was bout number 3. Okay.
Yes.
Coming in right now, Samuel Yusim, 19 years old, 2-0 out of Glory Martial Arts. We saw him just last month in New York. He's coming off of a stoppage. His opponent's corner threw the towel in. His debut fight before that ended in a 41-second KO. He's coming out of Glory Martial Arts alongside Bishop Enigma, alongside Yusuf Kadi, our new champion. And these guys are known for knockouts. They walked into the ring earlier as I was getting ready for the show, and I said, "Oh, watch out! The KO bros are here. Hold on, let me get out of your way."
Yeah, coin that. KO Bros. I like that.
Bishop and Samuel out of Glory, just knocking everybody in their path out.
Oh, man.
Samuel definitely expects to do that here tonight again.
Make his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Help me welcome Edward Higgins.
But he has Edward Higgins in front of him. He's coming in at 5-2. He went up in weight for this match. I heard over at weigh-ins yesterday that he kind of was preparing for a different match, was eating, gaining some weight. That fell through. So here he is fighting at 92.9 kg, roughly 205 pounds. This is a catchweight bout. Says he prefers to fight around like 190, but yeah, came up in weight, is taking on the knockout artist and Samuel Yusim. And this was one of your picks, wasn't it?
It is. It is. I'm excited about this fight. One, Sam is a young, talented prospect. Like you said, one of the knockout bros, but he has a tall task in front of him. This guy, Eddie Higgins, is tough as nails. And I can't, he looked so focused and determined yesterday at the weigh-ins. It gave me more chills than I already had for this fight. I was already looking at it. So I'm hyped. This is my pick number 3.
Ooh. Let's see if you're right. He definitely looks ready. I think at weigh-ins too, he said, "Hey, when I was 19, I thought I could take a guy on like me as well, but not going to be that easy."
Ladies and gentlemen, your next
Tonight is a Muay Thai bout between two warriors at a catch weight of 205 pounds, powered by SMT Trans Trucking Services. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Glory Martial Arts Center. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Samuel Yusim. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing King's Combat. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you for Edward Higgins. And your
And again, full rules. Elbows, clinch, 12-6 is allowed. Oh, nice jab there for Higgins.
Nice job.
Kind of woke Yusim up a little bit. Coach Yusuf Kadi in the corner of Yusim telling him just touch this round. Try to start feeling your range, but Higgins landing some stiff jabs here. Again, you see him coming in very confident. He's had 2 fights, both KOs.
Both guys trying to find that range, feeling it out. Oh, nice jab, nice low kick.
Higgins says, "Oh, those low kicks don't hurt."
That's when you know. That's when you know they felt it. When that's the first time they smile.
Higgins looking for those headshots. He's got a nasty stiff jab that he likes to land. He's currently fighting with his hands down right now. Really just not threatened by anything that Yusim's throwed. Oh,
Nice.
good body hooks
Nice
there
body
for
shots.
Higgins. Oh, but there Yusim goes. He starts to pop off, he touches you, and then bam, he releases that right hand. And when it lands, most of the time you go down.
Nice teep by Yusim.
I like the way Higgins is working the body, though. He's landing just these shots. This jab, this hook. Oh, that was a great liver shot. And he's not, like, following them up with too much, but he's poking at Yusim's belly, and I mean, one of those shots, and you can definitely take a knee.
Ooh, nice right hand by Yusum.
Oh, great combination there.
Oh, big sweep.
1-2 followed up by an elbow. Gets the toss there. Interesting round between these two. Samuel Yusum being very patient, a little more patient than we're used to seeing him. However, he only has 2 fights, both ended in a KO. Higgins coming out a little more aggressive than I expected, touching up the body, stiff jab to the face. What do you think of that round, Matt?
That was it was very entertaining, close round too. I'm impressed by both guys. Patience by Yusum, and like you said, the pressure and the shot selection by Higgins. Going to the body. I think that dump by Yusum, that was huge. That was a big score at the end of the round. Might have turned the tide in the eyes of the judges because the scoring was so close. I felt like Higgins was scoring more in the boxing, and Yusum's landing that low kick.
I think I heard Higgins shots more. Like when
Yes.
Yusum got off, he had a couple great combinations, but throughout the entire round, I think Higgins definitely did more damage as far as body works, jabs, pressuring Yusum. But again, it just takes one shot from this young gun out of Glory, and the fight usually ends. And he's definitely picking it up here in round 2. Ooh. Nice slip there, slip that big right hand of Higgins. Higgins threw a rear elbow there in the clinch. But Yusum did a great job of defending there.
Ooh,
Oh,
big right
my
hand by
goodness. Ooh, I heard that. That was a big right hand by Higgins that Yusum just took straight on the chin.
He's doing a good job of inching his way in and backing up Sam into those corners. Sam's got to be a little smarter there and circle out. Can't let him back you in the corner.
Yeah, again, Yusum Young coming in super confident, has 2 KOs. Higgins said, yeah, I had that kind of confidence too when I was 19, but you haven't faced somebody like me was his basic statement, and I think we're starting to see that here tonight. Higgins has just been controlling most of this round. That was a good lead elbow. Higgins shakes it off. But again, as soon as they do that, you just know the opposite.
Ooh. Nice combos by Higgins. He's more active right now. Yusum's got to pick up his activity. Nice shots. Good answer by Yusum. That's how you get off the ropes.
And again, this young man has power in those hands. Just one shot on the right place can end Higgins' night. And here he goes. He's looking for a big shot here. He's got Higgins up against the ropes. 10 seconds left. I think these two might duke it out here.
Ooh, sneaky right hand by Higgins in there. Man, these two.
Wow. The big boys do not disappoint. I'm surprised nobody has gone down yet. Like, in all honesty, that right hand in the beginning of the round 2 for Higgins landed so clean, and it was so loud. I was like, oh my God. But Yusum took it. Stood straight up, just kept going, implemented his game plan. Better round for Yusum. Still not sure if he took that, though. And we're going to look here at our replay. Right place can end Higgins' night. Body shot from Higgins. Oh, big hands by Yusum, though. And here he goes. He's looking for a big shot here. He's got Higgins up against the ropes.
Yusum's best moment.
10 seconds left. Yeah, I think that was towards the end of the here. round as he started to really take over in some of the exchanges. He had Higgins up against the ropes. And again, just one shot from him can end the night here. But Higgins looking good so far.
Yes, very good. Very sharp, good eyes. Both guys can take a shot, so we might be going to the judges.
Yeah, you're right about that. They both have felt each other's power here so far in this fight.
Oh, big hands by Higgins. Nice combo.
And Edward Higgins just staying on Samuel Yusum.
Good answer by Yusum with the low kicks. He's got to be busier, though. He can't stand in front of Higgins. Oh.
Yeah, get his head off the line, slip those big punches.
Nice.
I think Yusum has a better chance in the clinch, He's got better clinch defense, better positioning, and he typically lands bigger shots when he's closer. He needs to close that distance. Because Higgins is just too good on the outside right now.
Yeah, and Higgins is also good on the front foot, and Yusum's not as good on the back foot. He's got to go forward. That's when he's having his best moments.
Again, another body kick, though, that just got Higgins' attention. He kind of smirked at it.
See, this is where Higgins is good, backing him up.
These two play a little bit with each
Alright.
other here in the corner.
45 seconds left. You see, Higgins is scoring there when he backs him up. He's not worried there, but he's still getting scored on.
Yeah, you see him, he's just not moving enough for me. He took a lot of Higgins' boxing, a lot of his combinations, and just didn't return enough. Oh, these two. Big right hand for Higgins.
Oh, nice clinch by Yusum. Good knees. Oh, baby.
Just as Higgins
woke the
lands a
crowd
big
up.
right hand,
Let's
Yusum
go, 10
closes the
seconds.
distance and runs 3 knees. And that is fight number 3 in the books. Edward Higgins in the red with his hands raised. Samuel Yusim in the blue with his hands raised. Definitely Yusim's toughest challenge today. I mean, he has 2 fights. They're both knockouts. It's hard to kind of gauge where you're at in that sense when you're just KOing everybody. But wow, Edward Higgins looked great. This was a good pick by you because you're right. Higgins was ready. He was focused. He came in there with a game plan and he executed. He was not afraid of the young gun with these 2 KOs, coming in with all this hype. He was like, no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to implement my game. And my game is to be in your face, tap at your body, big hooks. He landed a lot of great shots in that fight.
Absolutely. This is one of those fights where a kid like Yusum develops, maybe gets twice as better after fighting a guy with experience like Edward Higgins. Man, I would hate to score this one. I would
Yeah.
hate to score this one. But I don't know what the criteria is. Higgins definitely landed the bigger shots, the cleaner shots, especially with the boxing. Yusum landed more kicks. Clinch was a little better. Let's see what the judges think.
And this is a title elimination bout, folks. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of this fight. The winner of this fight will get a shot at that belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for the decision. Judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Samuel Yusim.
Wow. A little bit of a shocker there. I actually had Higgins up UD, but the judges saw it the other way. It's definitely a good gauge of how they're scoring. Yusim looks to the camera. Let me get that belt. He is now going to face the champion. He's going to get that title shot. What do you think
Look
of
at the
that?
guys from Glory.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
awesome there.
celebrating,
Bishop and our other champion, Yusuf,
Nice.
as well.